Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. Question is tinnitus related to stress? And the answer to that question is yes, absolutely. Stress makes it worse. And let me explain this to you. Tinnitus is kind of unique. There are a few other conditions that work like this, but most medical conditions aren't like this. But it's unique in the sense that the more anxiety you have over it, the more that it irritates you, the more that you dislike it and you focus on it, and it gets to you, that it aggravates you, then the worse that it will get. Your perception of the intensity will actually increase. And when that happens, then there's a vicious circle of events, because when that happens, then you're likely to get even more stressed and anxious about it, and your body will react again. And very quickly, you can develop very, very high intensity tinnitus and really feel at your wit's end, and some people even get suicidal. So it's very important that you tackle this properly, and not get yourself in that kind of a mess. The real way out of it is to learn how to accept your tinnitus. And this is not defeatist, by the way, because I will also tell you at the end of this video real methods that you can use to reduce the intensity of your tinnitus. But even without those methods, you should really learn how to accept your tinnitus. And here's an analogy. If you can imagine that you're stuck on a plane and there's a kid nearby, a baby, and it's crying. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can react to this. You can either be irritated by it and every minute or so look over and get even more irritated by it, and eventually, you can't escape it. Eventually, you'll be really incredibly irritated by it. Or you can do what some other people will be doing, which is you'll notice the baby crying. It's quite loud, but you'll just accept it, and you'll ignore it, because there are many things around us happening all the time, and we can choose at any given time what we want to focus on and what we want to blank out, because you control your own senses in many ways, and you can block out certain things even though you know that they're still there. So there are people who will block out the baby crying, and they won't let it affect them, and they can even get back to reading or doing whatever they were doing before without letting it affect them, because they've effectively blocked it out of their in kind of sensory pattern, if you like. And this is really what you need to do with tinnitus. You need to block it out and not get aggravated by it. You hear it, it's there, accept it. It's not great, but the worst thing to do is to emotionally react to it, because it will only serve to make the tinnitus worse, and it won't serve to give you any benefit by snapping or by being angry about it, or even feeling guilty about damage to your hearing that maybe that contributed to it, or things like this. So stress makes it worse, and it's important to get a handle on that. Listen, I want to recommend you something. This site down below, if you click on the link in the description box, it's helped thousands of tinnitus sufferers get relief. And it does that in two ways. Primarily, it does it by reducing the intensity of tinnitus, which you can do via changes to your diet, your lifestyle, your environment, and by taking a few very inexpensive but very good supplements, which are widely available anywhere. That they're not anything special. And it also tells you how to cope with your tinnitus, how to learn to accept it. That's a shorter section of the advice on this website, but nevertheless it's pretty short and sweet and to the point. So if you want to get relief from your tinnitus and stop your suffering, then please click on the link in the description box below, and you will be on a better path. You'll be on a path to salvation from this suffering that you've had so far. So just click that link, and I'll see you soon in another video. Take care.